My name is TJ Nguyen, and I run a automotive consulting and marketing agency, generating people in the automotive space leads. And this year, on my own company alone, I've spent a little over $250,000, my hard-earned cash. And I just want to share some of the lessons that I've learned so far, like spending that much money on ads. So this year, I've done a lot of branding in the past. If you guys have seen my stuff, I'm super big into content, super big into, actually providing value, building a brand, building an audience, and actually nurturing prospects. But I think one of the biggest things that I ran into that was a problem over a long enough time was the type of marketing that I was doing to bring in prospects and new customers into my coaching and agency business is the fact that I went too heavy on branding, meaning that the turnaround time, branding is trumps direct response marketing. But the thing is, as I'm trying to scale and as I'm trying to find a new traffic source, I realized that you kind of need a blend of both. You need to be able to have people know, like, and trust you and understand who you are so that they're not absolutely cold. But you also need a scalable ceiling that can keep going up, 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 and up, like direct response marketing. So with branding, super heavy on YouTube. I've been spending money on YouTube ads. I've been spending money on Instagram awareness ads to, grow my page and grow my following and deliver value to those specific type of people. But my ability ended up getting capped out, I would say around 50, 60K months, because of the fact that branding isn't inputs and outputs. Because with direct response marketing, it's very simple to see the inputs versus the outputs. Meaning, I could pay, let's say for $100, I know that I would get one book call. If I need 3 book calls to get somebody to show up and, pitch, that means it cost me $300 to give an offer. And if it takes me about 3 offers to close one deal, that means it cost me $900 per cost per acquisition. So with direct response, it's the 3% of the marketplace that's looking for the sale right here, right now, which is amazing. However, there needs to be, at scale, the closing ratio needs to make sense. So meaning, for every dollar that you spend, you can at least turn that back into 2, maybe even 3. And at that point, you can, go ahead and scale that marketing channel and that system up, which is amazing, which is fantastic. But I realized when you go too heavy on just direct response marketing, I realized that I left no room for branding, right? So as a mistake, I haven't been posting as consistently as I used to, because I'm trying to figure out this direct response marketing channel for my business that unfortunately takes so much, that I've been dedicating too much time towards, where now I'm realizing that it's a mix of branding and direct response, okay? So it's good to have both. I think that you can't necessarily have one without the other, but when it comes to marketing, building a brand is so fucking powerful that even over the last 6 months, I've realized without posting, I've posted here and there, but not consistently like I should be, the kickback as to what the differences is when I actually have my brand in full swing, when I'm getting new attention and I'm nurturing that attention. People obviously have built a lot of value with me so that they see me as an authority. They already know, like, and trust me. They enjoy my story, and that's what they resonate with. That's why people buy from me specifically. Especially as my niche gets a little bit more competitive. There's more people popping out onto the space, things like that. It's important to keep in mind those caveats. So with branding, very important to get awareness. It's very important to nurture awareness. So that's branding, I would say, is your top and your middle of funnel to get new attention and to nurture attention. And my personal opinion is that the direct response is, you know, you could run it to cold traffic, which is great. It's a little bit more difficult to sell. That's why with cold traffic, you have to have a more compelling offer to actually crack cold traffic. Because if again, you're thinking about the customer's buying journey, you're literally trying to get somebody to convert on a high ticket product. Doesn't really matter what you sell, but if it's expensive, you're trying to get somebody to convert based on seeing one ad and trying to make a very big, large investment into themselves with very little, what I would like to call whining and dining, right? So like you need to do a little bit of whining and dining with your prospect a little bit through content, through providing them value as they get to know, like, see, and trust you, as they get to know your journey, that allows you to start dropping your cost per sale. So I wouldn't say one or the other is necessarily better, but you do need to have a mixture of both. So if you're in sales and you're generating opportunities, or you're trying to grow your business, you need to have a blend of consistent content that provides massive value to your audience, that, you know, gets them to also like you, know you, and trust you with your story, and to resonate with you, and to show them social proof of that you know what you're doing when it comes to what you're trying to help them out with. So showing social proof as well. And that can help you bring down the overarching cost per sale significantly, because of the fact that when you do direct response marketing, if you already have somebody that's, you know, known you for like maybe 2-3 months, they've been consuming your content, they've been going through it for a while, you can start to drop down that cost per sale, which at the end of the day, with any sort of marketing through paid traffic, the most important metric is the cost per sale, right? Because that's what you're going to want to analyze when it comes down to actually growing and scaling your business. And that is a telltale sign of being able to actually reinvest and turn $1 into $2, $3, $4 at scale. So that's the important key word here, is being able to replicate that metric across a high volume of an input. So yeah, I would say make sure that you're providing massive amounts of value, but at the same time, you have your acquisition set up in a way where you can turn $1 into $3 or $4 predictably through consistent inputs, where your dollar can give you a specific outcome, which is a book call or a booked appointment, right? So yeah, all those metrics make sense, but I want you guys to understand the difference between direct response, which is, hey, I have this offer, buy from me now, as opposed to branding, where it's like, hey, this is what I do, get to know me, get to like me, get to trust me, see what I've been able to do for other people, and maybe when you're ready, I can help you out, which is great. Both of them can make you money, but like when you blend them together, they will definitely print for you. So anyways, hope this video was valuable. If you guys find more videos like this helpful, let me know. Just shoot comments. I would love to respond. I haven't been doing a good enough job getting back and responding to the ones that tune into my YouTube channel, but much love, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Peace.